Hello, I'm Hudson Valley Community College astronomer Richard Monda. Welcome to Eyes on the Sky, a segment about current astronomy happenings in the sky. This is Eyes on the Sky for the week of Sunday, July 3rd through Saturday, July 9th, 2016. Jupiter is the easy planet to see. This colossal object, which is the size of over 1,000 Earths, is the bright star that becomes visible in the west-southwest as soon as the sky begins to darken. Jupiter is a planet that is completely covered with clouds, and through a backyard telescope, you can see some of its most prominent cloud bands. The first week of July will be an exceptional one for Jupiter. On July 4th, after a winding journey of almost 2 billion miles, a NASA spacecraft called Juno will go into a tight orbit around Jupiter, only 3,000 miles above the planet's cloud tops at its closest approach. Everything is immense about Jupiter, including its magnetic field, and such an intense magnetic field will destroy a spacecraft. Because of this, Juno will be the first spacecraft to orbit Jupiter from pole to pole, a path that will carry it under Jupiter's magnetic field. When Juno is at its closest approach to Jupiter, its instruments will probe through the planet's cloud tops to study its atmosphere below. That's why the spacecraft is named Juno. In mythology, Juno is the wife of Jupiter, and she had the ability to see through the clouds that Jupiter would sometimes cloak himself under. Jupiter is found against the stars of Leo the Lion, and this planet sets in the later evening. Jupiter goes below the western horizon before 11 p.m. this week. To the east of Jupiter, and a little less than a quarter of the way around the sky, is the red planet Mars. Although Mars really doesn't appear red, Mars is currently unusually bright. That's because it made a close approach to Earth in late May, the closest Mars has been to Earth in 11 years. Now is definitely a great time to look at Mars through a telescope. Mars usually appears as a tiny, featureless dot, but because Mars is close, it looks large. In fact, you might be able to notice some dark markings on the planet through your telescope. Mars is in the star picture Libra the Scales. Although, like Jupiter, Mars appears as a star to our eyes, you can't mistake it for just another star. The brightness of Mars has a distinct yellow-orange color to it, a campfire color. Mars sets much later than Jupiter, after 1 a.m. in the southwest. Not very far to the east of Mars is Saturn, the ring planet. And it is possible to see Saturn's rings just about through any telescope. You can find Saturn in the south-southeast as the sky darkens. It's above the star that represents the heart of Scorpius, the scorpion, the red-orange star, Antares. I'm Hudson Valley Community College astronomer Richard Monda, reminding you to keep your eyes on the sky.